The year was 1777, and the fledgling United States of America was locked in a bitter struggle for independence against the formidable might of the British Empire. The war had been a series of triumphs and setbacks, but by the fall, a crucial campaign was unfolding in the rugged wilderness of upstate New York. General John Burgoyne, an ambitious and confident British commander, had devised a grand strategy. He would lead a force of some 8,000 British, Hessian, and Loyalist troops south from Quebec, aiming to seize control of the Hudson River Valley and effectively sever New England from the rest of the colonies. His path, however, was a treacherous one, and he was being hounded by the American Continental Army under the command of General Horatio Gates. The Americans, though often outmatched in terms of training and equipment, had one powerful advantage: they knew the land. Under the tireless leadership of men like Colonel Daniel Morgan, whose riflemen were legendary for their accuracy and ferocity, they harried Burgoyne's column, felling trees to block his advance and ambushing his foraging parties. The campaign culminated in a series of engagements near Saratoga. The first, on September 19th, was a bloody and indecisive affair at Freeman's Farm. The Americans, led by the brilliant but erratic General Benedict Arnold, fought the British to a standstill. The battle was a tactical draw, but it was a strategic victory for the Americans as it showed Burgoyne that his march would not be a simple parade. On October 7th, he launched a desperate reconnaissance in force, hoping to find a weakness in the American lines. What he found instead was a fierce and unified defense. This second battle, also near Freeman's Farm, was the turning point. Arnold, despite being relieved of his command by Gates after their earlier disagreements, rode onto the field, consumed by the spirit of the fight. He took charge of the American assault, leading a charge against the British redoubt known as the Bryman Redoubt. He was a whirlwind of energy and courage, but in the heat of the battle his leg was shattered by a musket ball. By the end of the day, the British were in full retreat. Burgoyne's army, battered and surrounded, had no choice but to surrender. The surrender at Saratoga on October 17, 1777, was a monumental victory for the Americans. It was a stunning blow to British morale and, more importantly, it was the event that convinced the French government to formally recognize the United States and enter the war as an American ally. It was a victory that, against all odds, secured a crucial foreign alliance and ultimately paved the way for American independence. It also serves as a poignant reminder of the complex figure of Benedict Arnold, a hero of Saratoga, who would, tragically, go on to become one of the most infamous traitors in American history. But for a brief and shining moment in the autumn of 1777, he was a key figure in